Hi everyone, good to have you again. Welcome to my YouTube channel. It's a girl beauty by LQ. I'm so glad to have you, my returnees. You know I love you. You're so awesome. And my newbies, I really appreciate you. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Please, if you're here to join the family, do not forget to thumbs up, do not forget to subscribe, do not forget to hit the like and share button. You know that's actually fair. I really appreciate you. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today guys, I'm taking you through eyebrow tutorial. I know you've seen a lot of videos on eyebrows tutorial, yes I know, but this is how I do mine. And do not go off, stay with me while we do this. For you to achieve this, all you need is an eyebrow pencil. You need a razor blade to take out any excess hair where needs be. Then a spoolie to brush your brows while trimming it up and down and to be able to keep it in place. Then a concealer. If you do not have concealer, you can use your foundation. You need an angle brush to be able to apply the concealer, to be able to outline it. Then you need a blending brush for blending out the concealers applied. But if you do not have a blending brush, which is actually important and necessary, you can use your powder puff or your beauty blender. Hope we are staying safe. And yes, I have sanitized my hands and my brushes. I do wash my, even before now, I wash my brushes like every other time, and I use this Smoko mentholated spirits. That's what I use as easiest disinfectant for my brush. It is disinfect my brush after cleaning, and you know how that goes. It contains 100% alcohol, so that's what I use for my brushes, and I've already done that already before coming here. So basically, I'll be starting out by trimming my brows. Okay, and how I do it, okay, you can see my brows, they're all grown, so I'm not going to take out everything entirely. All right, so basically what I'm going to do is to take out this excess hair here and there. All right, but before then, people, I want us to understand something. I want to take you through nice for you to be able to understand where your eyebrow will start, where your arc will be, brow will end. Okay, basically first thing is for me to determine where the brow will start. So this is what I use as the point, this side of my nose, like this. So my brows will be starting from somewhere here. To know where the brows will end, I go like this way. So my brows should be ending somewhere here. So I'm using this place as the point to understand it, you get. So my brow should be ending somewhere here. For me to find out where the arc will be, now I look at the pupil, that's the dark part of my eyes here. I think it's called eye pupil. So I'll just place it here, look up. So basically my arc should be here. All right, so the brow will start from here. And another way to measure it right is when you brush the brows either up or down, whichever one, but basically up is preferable. Now you notice that your brows start growing from here to here. When it gets here, it's not descend, so you should also know that that's where your brow will end. So, and some people use like their forehead like this. There's this line that comes out here no matter the shape of your hair. So this is basically how they measure it. Right now that I've been able to measure it out, we want to trim or groom it to be able to remove the excess hairs. So I'll just brush it upwards with my razor blade. I usually cut it into two because I work on people a lot. So I'll use one side for one person and I dispose it afterwards, and I'll use this for another person. So this one that is remaining, so I'll be using it for myself. And I'll brush it upwards. So upwards, you know, my hair here naturally grows up, so I'll just So can see the brows perfectly groomed, so it's time for me to fill my brows. And basically I place my hand on my face, so don't bother, I have sanitized my hands. All right, I've sanitized my hands are properly sanitized. So I'll just place my hand here, I'll trace it. I'll start from the down part. So that's how I do the first one. Then this one, I won't be starting from the beginning, alright, because we're trying to give it the illusion of natural brows. Yes, we know you're feeling it, but we don't want it to be so obvious that you're feeling it, alright? So I'll basically do like this now. I'll fill it in. Okay, I don't know how best to explain this, but if you watch, my hand is so light, alright, because I don't like my own brows to be too dark. Even when I do for clients, except they request for it, they want it dark. So I like my brows looking natural. So that's how. So when I got to this part, I just did the natural brow stroke up gently. So people, now that I'm done filling in my brows, I've outlined it, I'll fill it in, I'll be going in with this concealer. This is Revolution, that's Makeup Revolution concealer and define. It's a little bit light, and this is LA Girl, my all-time wonderful concealer. It's LA Girl Pro concealer in Cool Tan. If you do not have this, that's not a problem, you can use your foundation. Only that the under eye highlights, I'll be rather the brow bone highlights might not be as bright as this, so I'll just add little quantity of this. So I'll be mixing it together now with my angle brush. And please, if you cannot maintain a good hygiene, you can use your palette, okay, the makeup palette for that. So now that I'm done mixing my concealer, I'll just take little quantity goes a long way. Then I will start by outlining it, all right? And doing that, I'll be starting from this ending part of the brows. So guys, to keep my hand steady, I had to place this particular finger on my face. So that's the best way I get my hand to be steady. So now I have this way. I'll be going in with my brush, my blending brush. with the under eye highlight, I want to do the top, but basically I do the top mostly when I'm doing my foundation. But for the purpose of this video, I'll just show you how I clean the top. At times I don't clean it at all, at times I do it when I'm doing the foundation, so I'll use my foundation shade for it. So with the smallest or the tiniest of concealer, I use it to achieve this. Okay, yes, I use a lighter concealer here so it can be pronounced and so you can see it properly. Okay guys, so that's why I did that. So I hope you can see this. I see the difference. This is looking more natural at the top and this one is looking more pronounced. Done with the whole outlining thing, I want to show you what I do just to reduce the appearance of this thing here that looks like when I draw in the head, the legs, and to just have wings to go. So I will take the little quantity from the concealer or foundation. I just use it to brush it, clean it, so I'll touch this little part because I still want it to look natural. Then I'll be going in with powder. This is my powder shade, so I'll be using it to set the highlight or the concealer I use under my brows. So I'll just use it to set it. So blend this part and ensure that it blends into the skin. So guys, and this is it, my brows, how I do my brows. I hope you like it.